Hi guys, I'm Jihad. I'm from Bangladesh, and today I'm going to show you how to make mango pickles. We also call it as Amer Achar if you translate it. And it's from Bangladesh. My mom used to make it, and my grandma used to make it. So that's how I'm gonna make it today. And it's really like it's a sour and tangy flavor. We gonna make it with mangoes like this, and it's like green, very young and sour inside, and even the seed is not like fully grown. So today we're gonna use all of this ingredient. It's Panchforam powder. It's like a Bengali spices, so you can find it on any Bengali store. Just go up to the nice thing if you have a Panchforam powder. And then we have ground turmeric right here. You can use any kind of ground turmeric. We have chili powder. Then we have garam masala. We have black mustard seed. It's actually mustard seed. It's black kind. There's different kind of mustard seed. There's a black mustard seed, and you have to ground it basically. It's ground cumin. Any kind of ground cumin will work. Then it's ground coriander. We have chili. Then we have garlic and ginger paste. So it's like it's 2 teaspoon of garlic and ginger paste. So basically it's 50-50 ratio. Just use 50% of garlic and 50% of ginger paste. And we're going to use the mustard oil. It's you're gonna use the whole. If we need, you're gonna use the whole bottle. But it's actually different kind of mustard oil. You can find mustard oil anywhere. But if you use the Bengali one, it will go with those mangoes like better because everyone uses it in my country. And we will use white vinegar, then sugar, salt, and mangoes, of course. Just remember, before you peel it off, make sure you wash it firmly because those things can contain sticky. Because those are young, it can be sticky, so it's better to take those peels off. And also, if you take those peels off, it's gonna cook faster and you can make it more faster. This kind of mango, because they're young, they have a seed. The seed is really soft, but we're not gonna use the seed. But if you use the seed, it's gonna be bitter. Some people maybe use the seed, but I recommend don't use the seed because it's make the pickle a little bit bitter. So like most of the people like it sour and tangy, not bitter. So we're gonna cut it in the middle like this. Also this one. So if you look, we have the seed right here. Just take your knife, push it in, and now we're gonna take off the seed because we don't need it. It comes right off and it's soft. And also, if you look closely, inside the seed we have like a fiber part. Make sure you keep it because it tastes good when you make the pickle. Actually, you cannot eat it, but it's like a peel, and I like it. So now we're going to make those like square size. You can do any size. The most, like if you make it smaller, it'll cook faster. If you make it bigger, it'll take few times. So we're gonna make like tiny dices like this. You see, it's like dice. So now we'll use our bowl. Put all in. We're gonna use normal salt. We're gonna use some salt here. And just salt it out. So the reason we do the salting part here, because those are actually sour. So if you put some salt, the sourness is just get slightly different. It'll be not like really sour. It'll be kind of different. So make sure you mix it up, all the salt here. So it's like mixing up here. Now we let it sit for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, so we're gonna use some paper towel. Put everything in here. We're going to use more paper towel. Just wrap it in and then just push it like this. So make sure it's like dried, everything is dry here. And also the bowl, we're gonna use the same bowl. It's fine, we don't have to use a new one. Just make sure you clean it. So like it's dry. So we can put the all the mangoes back in. So now we're gonna take everything here, put it in a bowl. So now we have to heat up the stove on medium. So if it's medium, then we're gonna use the oil, like then we can use oil. So let me set it up. So for this mustard oil, we are going to use 250 ml. So we're gonna take it off and measure it up. So now we know our pan is heated up. Now we're gonna use all the oil in here. We need half a cup of sugar. After that, we are going to use the vinegar, but before that, we have to put our mangoes in here. All the mangoes, leave it on the pan. I'm going to use a spatula. Put this in. Make sure it's dipped. Everything is inside the pan. Now we're going to use our sugar. If you like it most, because it's kind of tangy, but if you like it, you can use more sugar. But I recommend make it like a half a cup, but you can use more. We'll use like 1 cup vinegar. Vinegar actually work as preservation as well. It's also work with the oil, so it's better if you use the vinegar. One cup. Let's put it back in. Now we have to wait 5 minutes to this thing, so it's get a little bit hot. Then we will use all our spices basically. So basically in Bangladesh we have mango trees everywhere. It doesn't get dried up, but in summer we have like mangoes in summer, and you can find mango trees everywhere. Like you know, like when I used to go to school, we had mango trees everywhere, and we just have to like take it in from the tree and you can eat it. Like most people prefer unripe young mangoes because those are like kind of tangy and sour. I also like it. It's better. I think everyone should try the unripe mangoes and try it with salt and chili. Mix it together, make a dip, put it in, eat it. It's gonna be a little bit spicy, but it's good if you can eat spicy. Otherwise, you can only use the salt to eat it. Like it's good. And basically, if you talk about pickle or maybe preservation in Bangladesh, it's basically the mango pickle. It's like the most famous one, and I think most of the people have it. So now I think it got heated up. You can see the bubbles here. We are going to use all our spices right now. We'll use like 1 teaspoon of Panchforam powder. We'll use 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. We'll use 1 teaspoon of garam masala. We're also going to use chili powder. We use lots of spices, and it makes the food taste good. So this thing actually, chili powder is actually paprika. So we're going to use black mustard seed, actually mustard seed, but it's black and it's grounded. And we'll use like 2 teaspoons of it. So here's ground cumin. We will use half a teaspoon of ground cumin. Now it's ground coriander. It's like coriander seed and grounded. We'll use like half a teaspoon of ground coriander. Now you have to mix all the spices, then we'll move forward. Now we're going to use chilies, dried chili. So if you see right here, those are actually dried chili. Take it out from the trees, then dry it. It's hollow inside and we have some seeds inside. So we're not going to use the green part here, so we'll use 3 of them. So take out the green part right here because we're not using it. Actually those chili are spicy, so every time you use it, make sure you wash your hands, because if you like rub your eyes, maybe touch your face, even if you have like sensitive skin, it'll burn. Doesn't look spicy, really spicy to be honest. So I'll just cut it with a scissor like this. This is garlic and ginger paste. It's 50-50 ratio. 1 teaspoon of ginger and 1 teaspoon of garlic. So just make a paste out of it. You can use the whole ginger or maybe whole garlic, but the fusion, the taste is gonna be different, because with this it'll mixed up with all the flavor here, but if you use normal one, it will not. That's enough. Now you have to mix everything together. So we will cook the thing forever for medium. Don't change the heat. Make sure it's on a constant heat. And we'll wait maybe 20 to 30 minutes. Then we'll check if it's okay. Maybe you can use a knife. Just take one out. Try to rip it off. Maybe it's gonna be hard. Just wait a little bit. Try to rip it off. If it's okay, then you're good to go. You can put it on a mason jar. But make sure before you put it on the mason jar, it's get cool. Like it doesn't have to be really cold, just maybe cool, like normal. So we waited for like 25 to 30 minutes now, and it's almost done. But before you take it off, we have to add the salt. So I took some salt here, and we're going to use 1 teaspoon of salt. Spread it like this. We're almost done. We have to taste the mangoes if it's soft enough. So if it's like soft, then it's done. We can put it on the mason jar. But before we put it in the mason jar, we have to let it cool for a bit. So you see, it's not sticking in. So it's going down like this. Then it's done. So it's soft enough to fall off from the fork. So now we're gonna turn off our heat. Then we're going to fill up the mason jar. So for the mason jar, make sure you put some hot water on it, boil it, sanitize it before you use it, because we're going to preserve it for like almost 5 years. You can preserve it for 5 years. So make sure you disinfect it, like wash it, boil it, make sure there's no bacteria in it, and that helps to preserve it more, so it's not gonna get wasted or anything. And you can preserve the pickle in room temperature. You don't need to put it in the freezer or something. So now we got the jar right here. You can see the oil is not filled up yet. So what are you gonna do? Push it back in a little bit. Now you see the oil is like same as the jar, right? So we don't need any more oil, so we're not gonna use those oil. We already got enough. And let's seal it out. We're done. Here you got your mango pickle.